Welcome to Werezilla's Retrospective. I'm your host, Werezilla. I've mentioned once or twice that the biggest video game icon of my childhood was Spyro the Dragon. So imagine my surprise when the reboot trilogy came out back in 2006, taking a series about collecting things in an explorable environment that's part of a larger hub world, and putting it in a more linear beat-em-up style game with a greater focus on story that was definitely planned out and not restricted by a limited budget. Nope. This Legend of Spyro trilogy definitely lives up to that name and certainly isn't one of the more mixed part of the franchise. And this is why I was so happy to see the Legend of Spyro movie released on Christmas of 2009, a film that definitely exists. Don't you remember it? And the best part, it was in 3D. Aren't 3D movies great? It's why everyone's favorite Friday the 13th movie is the third one. So let's kick back and enjoy this very real movie, shall we? I've been wanting to do this for a very long time, and now here it is.
May the ancestors look after you.
Wait, hold on. I feel like I've seen this before.
How do we get ourselves into these messes, pal?
I'm beginning to notice a pattern as far as videos released on April 1st are concerned, as this movie I'm talking about was cancelled, and ultimately never made. Everything I've heard about it sounds like this movie was going to be a condensed version of a New Beginnings story. Though whether or not Elijah Wood, Gary Oldman, or anyone else from the game would have reprised their role is unknown. If Sparks had been recast, I doubt anyone would have been surprised.
What? Save the Beast that's been trying to kill us?
What? Save the Beast that's been trying to kill us?
Little stiff. Voice keeps changing.
A related bit of trivia, the writers hired to write the script, Daniel and Stephen Altier, were not told the film was cancelled until months after the fact. Great communication you got going there, guys. Save for whoever designed the poster. Namely, nobody, because there never was an official poster. What you're looking at on screen right now was eventually revealed to be a fake. Now, given the timeline of events, you might have already guessed the reason why this movie was cancelled. Activision had gotten the rights to Spyro after the Legend of trilogy concluded, and started a little project called Spyro's Kingdom, which itself eventually evolved into Skylanders. Love it or hate it, Spyro was able to kickstart this spin-off so it could eventually become its own thing. And now we have plenty of game series that use the same toys-to-life gimmick Skylanders made popular. And as for Spyro, what he's been up to since then? Well, we've had the Reignited trilogy, and I absolutely loved that. Brought back a lot of good memories. And the funny thing about this game is that there's a mod out there that allows Cinder, the breakout character of the Legend of series, to become a playable skin. So there are at the very least elements of the trilogy that have been embraced by fans. Will this encourage the makers of the next Spyro game to include her in there for real? Assuming we get a Spyro 4, we got a Crash Bandicoot 4 after all. There is one thing I can promise, and it's a big reason why I'm talking about this non-existent movie. While a simple footnote in the development of Spyro and Skylanders, it's encouraged me to return to both franchises later in the year. It won't be the next review, admittedly. That will involve boldly going where no one has gone before. But this video won't be the last time we see a little purple dragon chasing sheep. Happy April Fool's Day, everybody. Now go watch a movie that actually was made. Like Jaws 3D, or Piranha 3D, or Amityville 3D. Or Spy Kids 3D, whichever one doesn't give you a headache.